What's going on, everybody? I am Zach. I am a streamer on Twitch, and now I'm jumping into the YouTube world. What we're going to be doing is having podcasts with different streamers and competitive gamers, talking about their life in their own world. Today, I'm with Rudy from Texas. Rudy's a variety streamer on Twitch, which means he plays a variety of different games. Today, we're going to have him play a game of his choosing while we talk to him, asking some questions about his life, and we will see how it goes from there. What's up, Rudy?
What's up, Zach?
How's it going?
All right, so far.
Alright, so
Playing some Bloodhunt.
yeah, what game are you? Are you playing Bloodhunt? Is this the game that you play most of the time, or?
This is the first game I've played consistently for a long time. It is basically, as someone last night put it, Fortnite for goths.
Fortnite
It's
for God. I like it.
pretty much Fortnite, but with vampires.
Okay.
So, pretty fun, pretty fun.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I know I've played it with you before, and it's definitely hard. It's a very fast-paced shooter game. Definitely more than Call of Duty or Valorant or anything like that. So, what other games do you like to play on stream?
Well, I started with cozy games because I do like farming sims, like Animal Crossing, Dreamlight, Stardew, those kind of games. But I wanted to play shooters for a long time, so I tried Apex. Too high of a skill cap, whatever it's called, skill ceiling for me because I haven't played shooters in like 10 plus years. But played this one, stuck with it, so now I'm pretty much just playing this whenever I can't decide on a new game to play. But I like to play horror games, puzzle games, farming sims, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Card games too.
Oh yeah, so definitely the more low-profile games, but you do enjoy the fast-paced shooters as well.
Yes, I definitely stretch variety gamer as far as you can stretch that. Oops, sorry. First cuss of the stream.
That's all right. Yes. What do you have? Because you do play variety games. Do you have a favorite game?
I don't. I was trying to think of that, but I guess because I play so many different games, I have a favorite game of the moment. So right now, Bloodhunt would be my favorite game of the moment.
Yeah.
I have like top favorite games of like all time. Probably be like BioShock, Dragon Ball Z from PS2 era, and Grand Theft Auto PS2 era also, like GTA, Vice City 3.
Yeah, I never got into the Grand Theft Autos. I tried, but I just never understood it. So maybe you can teach me one day.
Yeah.
So you are a streamer on Twitch. What got you into streaming?
Pretty much like a need for a community. Like I don't even watch people stream games, to be honest. I watched like Hassan Piker or Bose. Forget what her name is on there. I just know it's Bose. But they're like super about their community. They're always talking to chat, always want to do community type things, and that's what I wanted. So I decided I'm gonna start with games, and then we'll see. Because in the end, I would like to be a just chatting streamer instead of a gaming streamer.
Okay. Yeah, it definitely makes sense to me. The variety streamers, you definitely have to be more about the community than you do the video game. Because if you just stream one video game, then you kind of stream it to be in that game world. But yeah, variety streamer
Exactly.
definitely makes more sense. Where it's more for the person in the community than it is the video game itself.
Yes, exactly.
All right. So with streaming, So I mean, you kind of covered it already, but what would you say your favorite thing is about streaming?
I think just like every time I go live, like you've seen me, it's like something different every single time, even if it's a different game or different soundbite added, different graphic added. Like it's just something to play with. So it's like you can always keep working on it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Definitely makes sense. Yeah. As a streamer myself, I can confirm that every time you stream, it's a different story. You may have the same premise, like say you're streaming Bloodhunt for the second, third day in a row. It's just the same game. Different outcomes, different things happen during the game, that different people come in. You never know what's going to happen.
Yes.
So definitely makes it a lot more fun, especially when you're jumping through different games. You have different, maybe people only like to watch Minecraft. So when you're streaming Minecraft, you have a different crowd than when you're streaming Bloodhunt or Stardew Valley. Any game. But yeah, and then so with that also, do you have a moment when you're streaming that you think about a lot and it just makes you laugh or anything around that area?
You mean like a moment while I was streaming that gave me a good laugh?
Yeah, while you're streaming, whether it's like a video game you're playing and something happened in the game that was just funny because like on stream or maybe someone in chat or community game. Yeah,
most recently I was actually watching it last night was when I found out that I did not have a cooldown on a certain audio that involved burping and ooh-woos, and I laughed so hard I had to turn off the camera because that was just embarrassing.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah, and so moments, when people may take advantage of your mistakes on not putting cooldowns on channel point redemptions or learning curves definitely makes things interesting.
Definitely.
Yeah, I know. I have a channel point redemption, and it just says "Bing Bong."
Bing Bong.
You know, the viral TikTok noise, and people love to blow that up. I gotta put a cooldown on that, but I haven't yet. So you said you used to watch a lot of Twitch, or you didn't really watch a lot of Twitch before you started?
I watch Twitch, but I wouldn't watch gaming Twitch. I watch like Hassan does political commentary, but he does it from like a neutral standpoint, so it was always fun to watch because he makes fun of both sides, so it's entertaining. But he also does like YouTuber drama, Twitch drama, and then Bose does true crime. So watch like court shows, court documents, things like that. So it's just like that's kind of like what I would like to do, like just do whatever because you're there just for the vibes.
Yes.
So yeah, that's what I like to watch.
So
like I watch you play Rocket, and I don't even play Rocket.
Yeah, I'm trying to get you to get into it though. All you gotta do is keep playing.
Yeah, pretty much.
And so after watching them, what made you decide that you wanted to start streaming?
I think because of how simple their setup is. Like I've seen streamers that have like big lights, big cameras, all these really technical looking backgrounds. They have like statues behind them of the games they play, stuff like that. But Hassan literally just like has a camera and mic, and he's sitting in the corner of his room. He'll eat while he's on stream. His friends come over, his family comes over. Like it's just like so wholesome and real. And so I was like, well, I guess you don't actually need all that stuff to be a streamer, because he's literally like the top streamer on Twitch, and Bose is the top true crime streamer on Twitch. And she has little things here and there. She has like she buys stuff on I was there one time when she was buying it on Amazon. She buys like goggles, and she calls it like the cringe goggles. When it gets too cringe, she'll put them on. Or she'll have her own gavel when she's decided on a case who's guilty or not. She'll do the gavel for them, that kind of thing. So there's like little funny little things that's like that didn't cost anything at all. Like she was trying to meet her $25 purchase for the day so she could get it the same day, kind of thing. Like it's just it just feels real because it's not flexing your background or anything. Like I got lights, but it's literally my ceiling fan lights. Yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, I feel it in that one. I've seen a lot of people. I remember seeing this one kid. He plays Call of Duty. Well, I guess I can't say kid. I don't know how old he is, but this one guy plays Call of Duty, and every time he gets a win, he has like flames that go on in the background in his room.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like theatrics.
Yeah, it is cool. Don't get me wrong, but like I'm not gonna drop how much money it costs. I hope that it's you're here for the personality and community more than you are the flashy effects.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which I didn't like. I don't know. It's kind of weird because I'm introverted as hell. But when I'm on stream, I guess I can do better because it's like I'm by myself in my room. Nobody else can hear me. But
I feel like it's that.
It was definitely. Yeah, everyone I've met is so introvert. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, I guess it does make sense because you're literally like you're not with anyone, but you're with a bunch of people at the same time, and you're doing what you want to do. So.
And they're watching you. It's like that's the whole thing about introvert. I don't want to be noticed. I don't want people watching me. But let me go live and put the camera right on myself.
It's kind of hard when you're opening yourself up to an entire world.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 Okay, he died. He did it.
What was that?
Okay, so we are in the last person. This is the last person we have to kill right now.
Yeah.
If we kill this guy, we win. Oh, he's right here, Rick. All right, we got him. Oh, he killed you. All right.
Oh.
I'm gonna kill him.
You said last guy, right?
Yep, this is the last guy. We kill him and we win this game because his friend just died in the thing. I got him.
Oh,
I got him. I got him. Let's flip him the bird as a send off. Hold on. I got something for you. It's right here. Yeah, take that. Victory.
Man, how often do you get wins on this game?
Depends who I'm playing with. I'm playing with my cousin right now. This is the second game.
Yeah.
So that feels nice.
I was gonna say,
But,
maybe not a ton of wins, but you're just balling out right now. Maybe the trick is to not pay attention to the game and have some guy asking you questions.
Pretty much. I'm gonna have to ask you to sit in games with me now.
Yeah.
Ask chat to ask me questions.
That's so funny. Yeah, that's actually brings up a good point. How do you handle getting questions and chats while you're playing a game?
So that's a hard balance. Like at first, I was absolutely horrible at it. I'd read chat like in between actions, but I was also playing farming sim, so it's easier that way. But when I would try to play games that actually required attention, those were a little bit harder to answer questions in. But now that I got this monitor off to my right, sitting vertical, it gets easier. It's just like when you deal with people who spam, which I don't mind spamming as much as long as it's not like somebody asking the same question over and over. But if it's like someone who's just saying their words like line per line, I can't hate on that because that's how I text, and it's annoying, and I know it, but I can't stop.
Yeah, like
so
you don't send
I'll be like, "Hey, what are you doing?" Yeah, well, trying to emphasize what I'm asking, kind of thing. But chat, it just depends. Some nights I cannot keep up with it. Some nights it's so dead I can read the same thing over and over by accident, and it's embarrassing. But yeah, it just depends on the night. Depends on the crowd. I do. I kept doing it the other night. I kept reading the same message, and I was like, "Oh, I read that." Go back to the game and then read it again 20 minutes later.
Okay, so next question for you is: right now you're doing streaming part time, right? You work a full time job, you stream when you get the opportunity to, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. So is streaming something you would like to be your full time job, or do you just like doing it as a hobby?
Right now, or like when I got into it, I definitely got into it as a hobby. I thought I would do maybe 2 nights, 3 nights max, an hour to 2 hours, and I stream every single night for about 5 to 6 hours. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
so
how it goes, man.
I clock out, clock into this, but it's kind of an escape. It's like after work, I'm just in this, and then I go to bed, rinse and repeat.
Yeah. Yeah, and then when you take your breaks every once in a while, it's always nice. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
It's fun, especially as you get older. I mean, it depends on who you are, but I know most people, as you get older, friends separate, and it's a cool way to keep those friend, nightly hangout sessions with people.
Exactly. Like when we were playing Minecraft for a while, that was awesome.
Oh,
now
yeah.
I play this with our friend Amanda. Like it just keeps those conversations open.
Yeah, no, it's super cool. Yeah, especially when you have people to play with online, like talking and everything.
Yeah, and I think that's why I switched to these kind of games, because farming sims are fun, but it's like I'm talking to chat and just chat, and that's nice and all. But talking with people, like actually talking to people, is keeps it more entertaining, because you can only say so much, or you can only display so much in words. When they can actually hear what I'm saying with the inflection or whatever, it's a lot different.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you can't put tone on text, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I've had plenty of messages where I'm like, I don't know, I'm just saying something to someone, but they don't read the tone with it, so they get mad or something.
Exactly.
And I was like, no, I was complimenting you. I'm sorry, it came off weird.
It is definitely like that on Twitch, as we found out.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, and then of course, yeah, funny story. This morning I was streaming, and you're a mod for me, for everyone who doesn't know that. And yeah, you actually had to ban someone because we couldn't tell if they were kidding or not, but they just kept going.
Yeah, I know. I knew what he was doing because I was watching everything he was saying, but I was like, I don't want to interrupt Zach to tell him, so I'll wait. I'll give him one more chance. Yeah. And so I muted him for 60 seconds. He came back, said what he said, and I muted him for 600 seconds. And I was like, I don't know if he'll come back. And then he came back and said something again. I was like, yeah, I want to ban him. And then you said, go ahead. I was like, okay, dope. Because that was, the third strike.
Yeah, and that happens.
Oh, so, just because he wanted to play with his favorite streamer, Zach. I don't know.
I don't even know if that was the case. But that brings up a good point. How do you, in your stream, decide if you want to ban people or not? What's something that you look out for?
I think for me, it's more so the community. Like, if somebody's talking shit me, I really don't care as much. It's if they're disrupting somebody else. If somebody else comes to me and tells me that they're having an issue with somebody, then that's when I watch. But I actually haven't had it to ban anyone while I'm live. Well, actually, I take that back. I haven't had to ban anyone myself while I'm live. I've had like Star do it or Keely do it, but it's usually just like the spam bots. It wasn't somebody for saying anything negative. I've only had one time where I was live, and I think I don't know if you were there or not. This guy came in. And of course, I have channel point redemptions to redeem a song, and it specifically says Spotify. But it was a little bit slow that night, so this guy came in and he asked me to play his song. I asked him what it was. He said it was on YouTube, his YouTube. So we had our friend Dark in there, and he actually went and checked it out first. And he asked him, was it the 30-second video on his channel? So I got suspicious as soon as I heard 30 seconds, because I'm like, that's not a song, that's a ringtone.
Yeah.
But when we went to go look at the video, I had it playing off to the side while I was streaming. Let me shoot this guy. Oh, you got him. Okay. And it was just like an image, and then all of a sudden it was a guy sucking on another guy's toes. And I was like, oh, okay, this guy was trying to troll me and see if I would play that live on stream. I was so glad that I played that off to the side first, because old Rudy would have just dragged that on screen, but nah, we got dual monitors now for a reason. So that I probably would have banned him, but it was so funny that I just let it go. And like he tried to play it off and like change the subject. But he just ended up leaving chat instead, which is better for me because I don't want to have to do that. I don't want to have to ban him in front of everybody.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to ban people, because you want to create a warm, welcoming environment, and the only way you can do that is to keep the people who don't want the same thing as you out. So
exactly,
as tough as it might sound, like, I mean, you're not going out trying to find people just so you can ban them. Just if you have people that come in and they decide that they want to not abide by the community rules and everything like that, then you have to. Which is what makes the timeout button nice. If someone's timed out, they're still seeing your screen, and you can explain to them why they were timed out. If they want to come back and be, like apologize or hey, I didn't realize that it was wrong. It's easy to move on with it, but you can always keep your eye out at the same time for those kinds of people.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think you kind of already answered it with the streaming answer, but what got you into video games? Especially because you play such a wide variety of farming simulators, and then you have play this game where you're literally fighting vampires. what kind of got
vampire
you
on vampire crime?
Yeah.
I actually don't even remember. Like, my dad didn't play video games, but oops, kill this girl. Yeah, boy. Let me cover that upskirt shot for your YouTube there. Yep. Kill her first, because they come back up fast. I just remember always playing video games back in the day. Like, I had a SNES and
you're talking back
Atari. Yeah, way back in the day. I had those, and then my first ever console was a partnership gift that my mom got my dad for Valentine's. She got him and me the PS2. And my dad was like, oh yeah, my friend said he plays this game, blah, blah, blah. And it was Red Faction. And I was so mad. I was like, why would you get that? I don't play this. And then I bought like the Dragon Ball Z games on it. And that's how I really started getting into games, was Dragon Ball Z, Budokai, and then Tenkaichi. And playing Grand Theft Auto. I really just stuck to those. Like, I really didn't. Oh, Tony Hawk. How could I forget about Tony Hawk? That's my other favorite game. Yeah, Tony Hawk. I played that a lot, and then I finally went and I played Red Faction, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess I kind of do like shooter games. I really didn't care up to that point. And then one time, my brother got an Xbox 360, and but he got it like for Christmas, but he also went out of town for Christmas at the same time. So I was like, well, this is my Xbox 360.
Yeah, mine for a week.
Yeah, and he had Modern Warfare 2 on it.
Yeah,
and so I played that, and that sent me down the hole. And I started playing Call of Duty. Then I got Skyrim. That's like when I really started getting into games. Was with those kind of games. Oh god, somebody behind me! No! I'm dead.
Definitely the game of the Xbox 360. I remember playing that thing every night. 6-7 hours a night with all my friends. Never got tired of it, which is funny because you look now.
Yes.
Call of Duty's got the Warzone Battle Royale. Fortnite's the Battle Royale. Everything's going to the Battle Royale mode, which is funny because you're playing a battle royale right now. But
Yes.
for some reason,
Even
just
vampires can do it.
team deathmatch, search and destroy, back to back to back was so fun. So, outside of streaming, you obviously live your own life. So if you were to take your entire life, including your streaming, and turn it into a book, what would the title of the book be?
Into a book. What not to do if you want to find success? I don't know. The thing with me is I'm very what's the word? I mean, I guess that's why I'm a variety streamer, because I can't stick to one thing too long. Like I don't want to use a medical term as a reason because I'm not diagnosed with that, but like basically ADHD for everything in life. I don't stick to things long. So I don't know how long I'll be streaming. I'm having a lot of fun right now, meeting a lot of cool people. But my book would be so wild. Every chapter would be a new book.
Every chapter is
Because
totally
I've done
different.
so much. I used to make music like hardcore,
really?
and now I don't even play anything. I used to have like albums and stuff, and
What?
used to just, like try to get gigs on MySpace way back in the day. And I was like, I just like a different life. Nobody even knows about that.
I did not know that about you. No, you gotta do a stream where you just talk about your entire life and let us ask you any question, no matter how deep.
Oh, I've been thinking about doing that for Channel Point Redemptions, but I'm like, this is live. There's a thing called clipping, screen recording.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want my answers out there forever.
I'll just record a short video and post it. How about that?
Exactly. And then I'm gonna post an apology video right after.
Which, if you think about it, it is also wild about Twitch, because on the streaming side, when people come into your chat, all you see is a name, right? You don't know who that person is. You don't know if it's, you know, an adult, a child, a teenager, but you don't know. So how do you go about that then? When you see a name, how do you treat them? How do you make them, you know, feel like a real person?
I think that I've gotten better at. Before, I kind of like didn't engage as much. Like I'd be like, oh hey, and then I wouldn't say the name because I pretty much could not pronounce any of these names of people on here. Oh, you can just suck that one off, or like press the thing so you can get an extra piece. I really didn't like engage with people that much, but watching you and other people and how much you give to every single person that comes in, I've been trying to do that more so lately. It's the whole thing, like you said though, like you don't know the age, you don't know the type of person they are, what they're there for, because some people just pop in to get a shout out. Some people pop in just because they're checking out a game for the first time. Other people, they might have been sitting in your stream a couple streams and now they just barely decided to give you a chance to follow you, kind of thing. So I think with streaming, you got to give a lot of thought into the person, like how you do it. Like everyone who comes in gets a big shout out. Doesn't matter where they came from, doesn't matter how long they've been there. I think if you give everyone that kind of attention, you're setting yourself up for a better stream, because then they feel more welcome. Before, I would just be like, oh hey, yeah, I don't know how to read your name, can you tell me how to read your name? Like that's so rude to say, and I used to do it all the time. Now I try to read the name, I'll pause, I'll look at it, ask them how they're doing, ask them how their night's going, that kind of thing, because then it leads to more chats, leads to better, you know, interactions, that kind of thing. Because I've met a lot more people who stick around that way now.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So and then you hope on the other side, you know, on their side of the screen, that they're understanding that maybe some people's names are kind of hard to tell the difference. Or I know you were saying in the past, when people have capitalization in the middle of the name, it's hard to understand.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I have dyslexia. Like I'll read. I was calling this guy Goldly Boy for so long, and his name was Goldie Boy, and I didn't realize till 2 streams he was in already.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of people, they won't say anything. There are some people that'll get really butthurt over saying their name wrong, I guess, because they put a lot of thought into it. But other people, they're fine. You can call them whatever you want.
Yeah.
They know who you're talking to.
That's the tough part about just life in general, I guess. It's hard to make everyone happy, but you do your best. You do your best. I know I've been in a lot of your streams. Number 2 on the leaderboard, but yeah, no, you're trying your best always. So it sucks when someone may be upset that you said their name wrong or something, but because you're trying, you know, you're trying.
Yeah.
And then, so you've been streaming for about 5 months now, would you say?
I think it's only about to be 4, because I'm for sure past 3, but I might be up on 4 here soon.
Okay, yeah, so about 4 months now. So you kind of gotten the lay of the land as far as being a brand new streamer, right? The troubles that come with it. So for people that are just now streaming, what kind of advice would you give them?
I think the best advice is not everyone is like, how do I say this? I'd say just like protect yourself. Not everyone is there for the best intentions when it comes to streaming. A lot of leeches, that kind of thing. But because I feel like when I started streaming, I just basically trusted everybody. I treated everybody. Oh, the last guy's up here. Yeah, because I saw him climb up here. The when I first started streaming, I like let everybody in. I talked to everybody. Like I took everyone for face value, and then it doesn't always end up good that way because people clash, and of course you don't want to choose sides, but it can become a lot. I've seen other people who just started streaming and they run into the same thing, so it's not like you don't want to feel like it's you. Like it's gonna happen. Pretty much everybody's gonna run into that situation. So I think, oh, he's right here. He's right here. He's right here. Hold on. He's right there. So my advice would be, hopefully, I'm trying to reload this. I have a legendary weapon. Oh, he's right here. He's right here. He's right here. Where I just shot at. Let's see. Oh, he went into the red. He went into the red. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead on his own accord. Oh, he died on his own. There's no coming back up that side. I've done it so many times. Oh, he's dead. He is dead. I know I almost did. But if he does come back, I'll leave him a present. Yep.
Oh,
got enough time from stupidity.
Let's go, dude.
That is hilarious. Yeah, I've fallen off this. I hate this when it ends on this spot because I've done that. I'm like fighting someone and I push off just to get some distance. And I fall way too far. I can't get back up.
Well,
but that's kind of like, yeah, it's just too hard. The last red does a lot of damage. So if you're too far down, you're not coming back up. Plus, we shot him. So, well, my stormtrooper shooting shot like maybe 2 hits on him.
A couple shots, yeah.
That's why it took him so long to bleed out there. But that's kind of like, what's that word called? Kind of brings back to what we're talking about anyways. You don't want to fall off the edge over there because this takes a long time to come back. My biggest advice, I guess, would be just put up some walls, grow a community, but make sure, like you said at the beginning, it's of like-minded for yourself, not for others. You want to find people that are on the same page as you because people are going to clash no matter what. You just can't take sides. Good evening. Yeah, as long as everyone's cooperating, we should be all right.
Yeah, that is really good advice. And yeah, you have to think about that too. When you are creating your own stream, you're creating it for you and for your interests and what you like to do. So, and if you're tailoring it to other people's interests, then like you may not be enjoying yourself, which you really need to, and it's not going to come off as authentic. I think, yeah, the big thing is being yourself and being authentic, which I definitely, watching your streams, man, that's one of the things I enjoy the most is how much you are just yourself during the stream. Unapologetically yourself.
I am very unapologetically myself, which is funny because I don't like to open up to people at all. So it feels weird doing it to an audience of people that I don't even know. Like, yes, I know the people who are chatting, but there's other people who could not chat and just be watching. So it's like, I don't know. I don't have a limit when I go on stream.
Yeah, and yeah, it's great. And yeah, I've gone into people's streams where it's just not the type of vibe that I'm looking for to watch someone, and that's okay. This doesn't make them a bad person. It just means I have different interests in them. Like you won't see me watching too many Fortnite streams because I don't play Fortnite and so, stuff like that. And so yeah, definitely, I like that a lot. And then for the newer streamers who may feel like they need to change themselves, or they might be getting discouraged because they are low on views or follows, or they don't know what to do because they've been streaming for a month and they have 10 followers and 1 average viewer in chat. What type of advice would you tell them if, say, I'm in that situation, I come up to you and say, Rudy, man, what do I do? I'm not getting you a new in. I'm not being successful.
Yeah. I think that goes back to like the previous question. I should have said this instead, but turn off that view count. Don't even have it open. Don't even look at it. I had it open because I just wanted to make sure that I was live, because it doesn't show you in OBS. I mean, it does show you in OBS that you're live. It says streaming, but as I don't know if it did it when you had issues yesterday, but when mine crashes, it doesn't say that I'm not live. It still says I'm streaming. So that's why I would keep Twitch open, just to make sure the bitrate was going. That way I know I'm live. But my biggest thing is just turn off the viewership. I pay too much attention to it. I did it last night. I was looking at that thing. by accident because I was going back and forth trying to open up something on the web browser, and I saw myself at 1, I saw myself at 2, and it gets discouraging for sure. Like I can hear the difference in my voice and what I'm talking about. So I think that just needs to be turned off. Just like, don't look at it, don't worry about it. If you're saying something that somebody's vibing with and they come across you, that's how you get followers, that's how you grow. I've done it myself. When I go on Twitch, I don't ever go to top viewers or anything like that. I go to the game I'm looking for and I go lowest to high on viewership, and then I just click on people's profiles. If they vibe, we're good. One of our friends in our community, Ash, when I found her, she had nobody watching her. I was just sitting there talking to her for like 2-3 hours, and now she has over 200 followers. She's grown her channel, and she was discouraged at first, but it just takes one person to come in, and then that person brings in their friends, and then the person comes in there, and you just keep growing and growing and growing your community, and that's the way you got to view it. One person can make a whole difference in your viewership. If they have people that want to watch, they'll shout you out, that kind of thing. So just focus on yourself, basically. Just talk how you would talk if you did have everybody there, and don't worry about how many people are there, because you'll find somebody to come across you and vibe with you. I have people that come across me and I have no idea how they found me. I think it's like a shout out or something. It's like, no, they just randomly found the channel and they decided to watch and they vibed with it. I've had a lot of people actually tell me that, like, they're just vibed with it, and I'm like, I don't know what that means, but bro, I'm glad to have you here.
Yeah, well, I don't know what that means.
It's awesome.
Keep on vibing.
Yeah, because you never know who's watching, so just pretend that somebody's watching at all time, and I think it'll be good.
Yeah.
If you feel discouraged, just know that everyone has down streams. I have streams that have 1 to 2 views, and then I have some streams that have 18 views, so it's just depends on the night.
Yeah, for sure. And then one big thing too that a lot of people might not realize is, I remember saying online, if you are averaging 20 viewers, you're in like the top 4% of Twitch streamers.
So and that is you, my buddy.
If you are, if you're averaging 10, that's, I mean, math, quick math, I would say maybe top 8 to 15% of Twitch, which means you're doing pretty good if you have a consistent amount of viewers coming in. And I think that's a lot of things that people don't realize. I know I didn't realize it. As my viewership started growing, I was like, wow, like I'm not at 200, 300 people. You don't have to be. Eventually, if you keep doing what you're doing, if you keep seeing consistent growth, that's all that matters. Every top streamer right now that I have seen and talked to, that have 200, 300 plus views a stream, they've been streaming for 3 years, and when they first started, they all almost quit. Like
they have diehard fans. That's what. But that's the thing. The people that are watching them is probably watching them for their personality more so than the game. So you got to take that into account. It's like they bred that community. Like that's just hard work. That's not something that happened overnight.
Yeah.
So,
exactly.
Because that's how I was too. I was like with Twitch, like you'll see when you want to become an affiliate, you have to have, I think, 3 average views?
3, yeah, which doesn't sound like a lot, but
yeah,
that number
that's
is
so
hard.
low. Like you gotta understand, having 1 view, you're already almost there. Like they only expect you to have 3 to become affiliate, so you can't be too hard on yourself when you only have 1 to 2, 3, because that's how you start. Like my viewership, luckily I got lucky. I did start right off the bat at 3. I was struggling to get the followers. As soon as I got the followers, I was good to go. Everything else was met. And I always thought 3 was like, how can I not get 3? This feels so low. And then I finally got it. I think I had an average of 4, so it wasn't even that much higher. But right now I'm averaging about 10 to 11. So you can get there. Yeah, in 3 months, that's a big difference. Hopefully in another 3-6 months, I'll get to the 20s like you and just keep growing from there.
Yeah, and then just keep going up and up and up. And that's the thing with all the all streamers just starting out is you think that you're gonna hit 5,000 followers in your first week, but no sir, it takes a lot of time, a lot of work, and a lot of consistency.
And don't buy those views, because we found out recently that those disappear.
Yeah, not from us, from someone else.
Nope, not from us.
But yeah, don't buy your followers, don't buy your views. If you grow it, organically, then that's the best way to do it for sure.
Yes, just be yourself. You'll find the people that vibe with you, and then that's just how it happens. Just trickle effect.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. So I think that's kind of wrapping up everything I wanted to talk to you about today. Is there anything that you may want to say to anyone that might be watching this video?
Yeah, play Bloodhunt because we need it.
Yeah, Bloodhunt. So hey, Bloodhunt sponsor Rudy from Texas.
Yeah, sponsor me,
He will
please.
spread the word.
Give me free vampire fangs.
All right. Well, with all that, man, I really do want to say thank you for coming out here. Thanks for telling your story and letting me just ask you a bunch of questions about your streaming journey.
Of course, it was fun. Everyone, check out Zach if you're not already following Zach. If you're just finding him on YouTube, watch him. I don't even play Rocket, and I still watch his stream. Very entertaining.
I'm going to drop every social link to Rudy from Texas down in the description below, along with my own. And yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed this video, and I hope that everyone has a great rest of your day, week, month, year. Rudy, thank you again.
Of course, anytime.